Well, we officially have a lifted truck on the channel.
What's going on, guys? Starting this video off pretty low energy. I've had food poisoning for the last 2 days and it has been kicking my butt. 2 nights ago was definitely the sickest I have ever been, and I think I've eaten about 6 crackers in the last 48 hours, and so I am running on fumes. But I'm sure you can tell by the title and thumbnail, we're still making it happen, boys. We are making it happen because I am finally locked in a deal on something that I've been trying to get for literally, I think, 2 years at this point. And we're hopefully going to pick it up tomorrow. So I got the F1 all loaded down with all different kind of tools and things that we might end up having to use, because for one, I stole Larry's stock wheels and tires because I think the truck is going to be too wide to fit on the trailer with the setup that's on it. So I'm thinking we could put these on the back and just back it on there and it should fit fine. We'll see. I got my jack, like I said, all my tools, borrowing the trailer from Rodney. Huge shout out to Rodney, like always. Hopefully I wake up in the morning good as new, but either way, we got to make it happen. So I'll catch up with y'all in the morning. We are headed on a road trip. Boys, just picked us up some snacks. Got 2 hours left. Nice little sunset coming in. Let's hit the road. We have officially made it to Troy. Super foggy here. Almost 8 o'clock. Shout out to everybody that might live in Troy or go to college. What are y'all, Trojans, I think? Making good time. We are 40 minutes away. All right, boys, we are 16 minutes out. Finally, almost there. Been running about 70, 80 all the way here, averaging 16.4 miles. But yeah, they're pulling the trailer. The truck don't even give a rip. It'll probably downshift to 8th on this hill, but it really has been pulling the trailer, obviously empty, but without any issues whatsoever. Be interesting what the ride back is going to be with a big old truck on there, but probably have it in tow haul mode going back. Either way, about to give Lauren a call, let her know I'm about to be there, so in case this guy tries to murder me, then she can call the police. But either way, I'll catch up with y'all in just a minute. Random doggo. I hear a garage door. I just texted him, said I'm here. Hopefully he's about to roll it on out here. Wake up, doggy. Oh, you're sweet. You're sweet. Well, he still hasn't opened my message, so I'm guessing the dude's still asleep. But I went ahead and pulled up in the driveway, and the truck is here. But he's not. Just got me some grub. It's time to make the journey home. Your boy has purchased an absolute POS. Bro, we are straight cruising 70 miles an hour. The Coyote does not give a rip about that thing back there. This is definitely the best towing truck I've had. Definitely a lot better than the 6.2 with the 323s, and even better than the 5.3 22 Sierra with the 342s. These 373s, man, they just make the truck. You got to get them high gears if you can option it, or you know, if you get used, you got to double check. If you get them low gears, you can wreck yourself. Your boy just got lucky. I barely got this thing stopped right here. They wrecked up there and had traffic all the way back here. It just happened. I literally just jumped out, but traffic was all the way stopped to right in front of my truck just 2 seconds ago. Thank goodness got this thing stopped. That could have been really unfortunate. Ain't no way I could be a truck driver. The amount of knuckleheads that just get right over in front of you, hit the brakes. Like, they don't give a rip that I could just kill us all. They just do. It's just all over you.
Well, thank goodness we're hitting traffic at our exit because we about out of gas. We done smoked the full tank, averaging 14 miles per gallon, pulling this mug back. I am honestly really impressed. 300 miles. We're about to be home, boys. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I thought this thing was a lot nicer when I went to go buy it because honestly, well, we'll just jump straight into it. Y'all already know I bought this thing for the freaking lift, right? It's got the FabTech 7.5-inch lift on it, which I have been looking for Larry for literally 2 years now at this point, probably. And if you don't know, they discontinued these lifts like 5-10 years ago, and so you can only find them used. But obviously, like, no one takes them off of their truck. I honestly haven't even found any used. I've seen a couple people on the 10th Gen Facebook page saying that they're going to take theirs off and sell it, but then they never end up doing it, or they never message you or anything. So I had purchased through 2 different companies this kit new because they said it was still for sale, but they just take your money and then they say, oh, we'll let you know when it ships, and it never ships. And so, yeah, I guess they just hope you forget about it. Not sure, but either way, you have to get it used. So I decided, screw it. We're just going to try to find a truck that's got the kit on it, take the kit, put it on Larry, flip the truck, you know, sell it to somebody else, or potentially use it ourselves. And that's when I stumbled on this beast. Dude, when I tell y'all this thing's freaking big, but I want to give y'all a little backstory. So obviously we bought it for the lift kit, but I had different plans with it aside from the lift kit. Now, this originally popped up like a month or 2 ago, fairly close to me. And so I tried to buy it. I messaged the guy a bazillion times. He would never really message me back properly and never set up a day. It'd have like, oh, you can come get it this Saturday. And then that Saturday would come around, he would just ghost me. Went on for like a month, and finally I was like, screw it, it's just never going to happen. Then like a month later, it popped up 3 hours away from me. And obviously we jumped on it, went and got it. But it was advertised as just having a bad head gasket. Like, I was thinking I was going to get a used truck that could be fixed by just doing a head gasket on it. I was going to take the lift off, maybe fix the head gasket, sell the truck, or just sell it as is, or potentially fix it and it be my new daily, do a lowered truck with it. I didn't really know. Now, when I got down there after driving 3 hours, this thing's bad. 2002 F-150 XLT. It's got the 4.6. Larry's got the 5.4. This is the 4.6, which supposedly the head gasket was bad. It's got the intake manifold and everything off of it, or not manifold. It's got the intake system off of it right now. It's kind of torn down. I don't know. Who knows? It could be completely blown up. It won't start right now. The battery's dead. Battery's dead when I went and looked at it. The body itself, honestly, pretty straight. Aside from it's got a huge body lift on it, and the body lift is all janked up from it being in a wreck, as you see. Yeah, it's thrown off. You'll see the body lie with bed, but the truck's pretty straight. You know, it's extremely dirty. It's obviously been sitting for who knows how many years, whatever. They pressure washed it, threw it up for sale. No telling who owned this before. But like I said, it's got the FabTech 7.5-inch, which hopefully is not damaged. We won't know until we take it off. Like I said, it's a gamble, but it's worth the risk. It's going to be a fun project. I'm excited for it. Tear this thing down. We'll put it back to stock. We'll see if we can get it running. We might just ramp it through some mud holes, tear it up in the field, or I don't know, set it on fire. I'm not really sure. We got a straight pipe, so if we can get it running, I know some of y'all will be excited for that. We got No Cats. It's got, Larry's got a questionable exhaust as well, so I'm not going to dig in too hard, but this thing has definitely been thrown together a couple different times and ways. Some kind of little Flowmaster or something. It's got all the original Fabtech shocks and struts, or I guess they're just shocks. Big block, like I said, huge body lift. It's got the 7.5-inch lift. That's probably what, a 3-inch, 4-inch body lift, maybe. I don't really know. I've never been a fan of body lifts, so I couldn't tell you. Pretty clean exhaust setup. Pretty cool. Not sure about the rear end. Don't know if it's good, bad. It's obviously been taken apart, messed with. Could be good. I thought about just keeping all this because, Larry, I'm sure at some point will need parts, and they become more rare. Got a pretty daggone clean rear bumper. Little ding there. Tailgate straight. Let's see if the handle works. About just like Larry's. Acorn's pretty crappy. As you can tell, there's a brake caliper. There's a Dick CPEC wheel. 315, 75, 16. Ling long. Because over here, we got a Sperry. I believe that one was definitely on the front up here because that's where, like I said, I have no clue about the wreck. Who knows? I honestly hope whoever wrecked it doesn't even comment anything. This is probably like horrible. I don't know if it just, like, the frame's obviously janked right there, right? But it seems fine before that. I know these are terrible about crash ratings, so maybe the frame is just so weak, but bumper's okay. Just the fender right there. I mean, who knows? It could have been painted, completely repaired. All the kit appears straight, which is all I want. If the kit comes off and goes on Larry and it's good, then this is 100% win. I mean, it's worth the risk. We did not pay much money for it. It's good. Look inside this thing. Like I said, I do like these door panels. They're different than Larry's. This is a 2002, so it's right before they swapped to the other. I think he said, like, none of the seats are bolted down. I think he just ripped them. I don't know what kind of seats this thing had in it. I don't even know. It's a mess, dude. It's a freaking mess. I'll show y'all. I had to take the battery off because it was clicking like crazy in here. Obviously, the airbag's deployed. Who knows how long this thing has been down. Here's the seat. Now I see some some things are capped off. Like, she's been ran through. The bumper's just got this one little ding. I definitely want to swap this bumper on Larry. We'll get some new plastics as they like painted them or whatever. Obviously, the lift's been spray painted very poorly all over the frame and everything, but it's all good. It's all good. We'll strip it down and whatever. Got a daggum light bar, boys. Like I said, dude, I'm excited. I'm gonna start tomorrow taking this freaking lift off. Hopefully all's good. Weird thing, we're gonna have a sway bar finally on Larry. Larry hadn't had a sway bar in years. If something was gonna bend, I would assume it would be the freaking sway bar, and this sway bar does not look bent. So that's what made me feel pretty confident about it, because that should be what bent, right? Of course, it could have been bent and they could have replaced that. There's no freaking telling. Hopefully this was an entertaining video to y'all. It was definitely a journey for me, but I am excited and having fun. So y'all comment down below, let me know. I'll see y'all on the next one.